Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. It's Thursday. It is time for the Whiskey, Cigar, and Comic Show. I'm not going to have a cigar though because I had one the other day. I'm trying to limit myself to like just one a week, maybe two a week. Maybe I'll do one on the weekend. But so I just had one on Tuesday with my Tuesday live stream. So I just decided tonight I'm not going to do a cigar, but I do have a little whiskey, not a lot, just a little bit. A little smoked maple bourbon, Knob Creek, just take a little edge off, the day. Yeah, it's good to see everybody in the chat. We got Luis Ramirez 504. He's hanging out with us. We got Cardstock Variant. Hey, my good friend, Marvelous Adventures of T and G. They've got a great YouTube channel. Check them out. They do a lot of reviews of the different parks. They talk, I know they talk about comics, popular pop art, that kind of stuff. So check out that channel, Marvelous Adventures of T and G. Nice couple. I think they live down in Brandon, if I'm not mistaken, not too far from me. And then there's another person that lives down there, Perry's Comics. Good old Perry. I think he is. Haven't seen Perry in a while. I'll have to make a trip down there. I'm trying to think the last time I was at a comic book shop. Man, it's probably been months. Probably at least 3 or 4 months since I've been to an LCS. There's just not anything close to me. There are a couple of them downtown in Tampa. There's a couple in Newport Richey, which is it's a good 40-minute drive. Yeah, I don't really have anything close. So, and I get most of my comic books through the mail. I buy stuff on eBay. I buy some stuff through Midtown. I just ordered some books from Discount Buyer Service, comic book buyer service. So most of my stuff I buy online. But yeah, I like to go see a shop here and there. I mean, I usually find something good. Most of the time I go hunting at a comic book store, I usually can find a couple of good deals or really couple of nice comic books. Just because I'm on top of what's hot, and a lot of the shop owners probably aren't. So I probably need to do that more often. Just don't have the time. JB, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. We got Malcolm Giles hanging out with us as well. You're welcome, my friend. Marvelous TNG. Adventures of TNG. We got Perry again. Perry says, I've got a comic spot right next to the house. Wow, that's close. He heads out there on his lunch break. I think he's trying to spell Wednesday. Fail. Marvelous TNG says, I've been picking up a few variants here and there that you post on Instagram. There you go. Nice. I'm glad you follow me on Instagram. I haven't been posting on Instagram as much. I got a bunch of comic books I need to post on there. In fact, I'm going to try to do that tonight. I also have a lot of comic book reading. I read The Last Ronin, the turtle book, The Last Ronin. That was really good. I thought it was excellent. Definitely interested in reading the second issue. I don't know if there's going to be any spoilers or any surprises in the second issue, but I thought it was really good. Thought it was a good comic book, so I'm trying to catch up on my reading. I got probably about 50, 60 comic books to read. I'm going to try to knock out at least half of it this weekend. Maybe by the end of next week, I can finish it before the next order comes in the mail. It's a constant battle. Oh, there's my cat. Oh. That's Domino, my black and white cat. He's a good cat though, man. Any little bug that comes in the house, lizard, anything smaller than him, he hunts that sucker down and kills it. I've seen him eat and catch mosquitoes in midair. So I like having him in the house. He kind of, I don't know, if there's anything flying around the house, he'll typically get it. I mean, I've seen him jump like 3-4 feet in the air to grab something. It's crazy. He's a good hunter. Hey, there's DT. Good to see you, D. All right, we've got a nice crowd here, 10 people. A lot of you guys are regulars. Yeah, what should we talk about? I know I got an email from Cover Price. I could probably do that. We could do the review of, what's kind of been doing well with Cover Price. Let me pull up my emails here. Yeah, I got so many damn emails lately. I can't wait for this election to be over because I must get between the text messages and the emails. It's crazy. All right, I got two. Touchy. When it's a little windy. Let me pull up my email. I think we'll do the weekend review. We'll do that, I think. Oh man, I got so many emails. Yeah, let me get to the end here. I'm almost there. Hold on a second, guys. God. I got 177 emails today. This is insane. All right, here we go. Weekend review. All right, let me share my screen. All right, October 30th. So I guess that ended last week. So this is their weekend review. Yeah. We'll see what's moving on the plate here. Comic Book Shakers, Amazing Spider-Man 316 Newsstand Edition. Venom is one of the hottest comic book characters today. He dominates the store variant exclusives. The direct edition sold this week for $750. That has to be at a 9.8, right? Yeah, it's got to be graded. 9.8. The cover price should have clarified that. The newsstand edition sold for $1,349 for a CGC 9.8. Wow, that's crazy. An all-new high, no doubt about it. That is an all-new high. It's a cool cover, but is there anything significant in this book? There isn't. There's no first appearance. There's no cameo. It's just a cool cover that gets cover swiped all the time. But hey, it's the marketplace, man. What are you going to do? Another one here is the Back to the Future #1, the Dave Chiang Z-Box, the Sports Almanac. It's Almanac. I totally destroyed the pronunciation there. Almanac. That's Back to the Future is definitely a movie I remember as a kid going to see. I'm old enough to remember going to the movie theater to see it. That definitely dates me. And that was, I think, in the Back to the Future 2 movie, right? No, it was the first one. Wasn't it the first one? No. I think it was the second one. The second one had the Sports Almanac where he was grabbing it so he could bet and become wealthy, and I think Biff ended up getting it and became some rich guy, if I remember right. So it's a cool cover. I could see why there's nostalgia for it. Raw copy sold for $450. Wow. I don't know if this was an exclusive. It's cool. That's exactly what it looked like from the movie. It says here, while there weren't many Back to the Future books that yield a high value, this is the one exception. Z-Box was a failed subscription box service that, while long gone, put some hard-to-find exclusives. All right, so those, people that say, "Oh, exclusives exclusive comic books never go up in value." Obviously, this is an outlier. I would say, in general, exclusives don't usually do a lot in the marketplace, but obviously there are exceptions, and this is definitely one of them. May of this year, there was a raw copy that sold for $560. Yeah, so $450, that might be a good deal. It's a little lower than it was in May. All right, the next one is Carnage #6, the Ron Lem Tomb of Dracula homage. Cool cover. This is a 1 in 15 variant. Came out way back in 2016. Selling for about $100. Yeah. Other than it's a cool cover, it's an homage cover. I don't think it would be something I would spend $100 on. There's a lot of other books I would put that $100 toward, in my opinion. Cyberfrog #4, the Jay Lee variant from Harris Comics, all the way back in 1996. Says here, despite fans' feelings towards Ethan Van Sciver, his early Cyberfrog series is very valuable in the aftermarket. This Jay Lee variant was scorching hot last week. 2 big sales, one at $595 raw, and another at $680. And those could have been bought by Ethan Van Sciver himself. He tends to, I think he said that on his channel. He buys his own comic books. A lot of the older Cyberfrog stuff, if he sees it appear on eBay, he'll buy it. So maybe he's creating his own market. He's creating his own market demand. I like Ethan Van Sciver. I think he's a cool dude. There's people in the comic book industry that don't like him because he's a conservative, but get over yourself. I don't think politics should matter. I think the fact that he's making a good living and he's giving a big middle finger to the comic book industry, which I think is cool. I like that. He's a rebel. I'm always for the underdog and the rebel. Let's put it that way. All right, next one is Edge of Spider-Verse #2. Comic book I should have bought a long time ago. A 9.8 just sold for $1,000. That seems low. I would imagine it would sell more than that, but first appearance of Spider-Gwen. Ghost Spider. There you go. Everyone knows about that book. Howard the Duck #1, the Ron Lim Gwenpool 1 in 25 variant. Probably a tough book to find. 2015, it was not a good year for comic books. There weren't a lot of people buying them back then, and there certainly were not a lot of shops ordering 25 copies of Howard the Duck #1. I don't know. That's probably a tough book to find. Says it sells for $50 to $60 raw, so maybe it's not that expensive. I don't know. I'm sorry. It used to sell. Looks like there was a sale this past week for $402. Wow. All right. I don't quite get that, but next one is Marvel Collectible Classics Spider-Man #1 from 1998. This is a Chromium reprint on, I guess there were key issues of X-Men and Spider-Man reprinted back then. So this was Spider-Man 300 reprint. I guess one just sold for $1,150 this past week. That's crazy. Reprints selling for that much. I mean, I get that they're limited, but still, that's kind of nuts. Well. Justice League #50, newsstand variant. Yeah, that's a tough pull right there. Newsstand, that's really tough. $630 for a 9.8. Last one sold on October 11th for $375. All right, Marvel Spotlight #5. Man, this is a great book. I would love to find that in really high grade, but at this point, you're talking big money. 8.5 just sold for $3,200, up over $1,000. So way back in, I'm going to say 1999. No, sooner than that. 2000. I think it was back in 2002, 2003. I bought some really high-end books from a guy that was selling off some of his collection, and he had a 9.4 graded Ghost Rider. This book, first appearance of Ghost Rider. He had a 9.4, and I think I could have bought it around $2,000. I think right around $2,000, $1,800, $2,000, right around there. Instead of buying that one, I bought Iron Fist #14, which I did well on. I had it for a couple years. I sold it for $3,200, and I paid $1,800 for it. But I could have bought that in a 9.4 CGC graded for $8. So you look at two sold for $5,200. I had a 9.4. I could have bought a 9.4 in that book. So that crosses my mind at times because, that would have been, I mean, how many high-grade Ghost Rider first appearances are there? Not many. That's a huge marquee book. Next mover and shaker is Marvel Superhero Secret Wars #8, newsstand variant. 9.8 just sold for $825. Direct tends to run in the $400 to $500 range. So newsstand is definitely a little harder to get. Monstrous #1, the second printing. This is another book that I probably should have bought this. I looked at a couple raw copies around $75, $80 that looked high grade. I don't know if they were 9.8s, but that book's getting crazy now. $700 for a 9.8 this past week. Previous sale was at $558, so it's going up quite a bit. Let me check back into the chat. I've been kind of ignoring it there. All right, where do we leave off? BTC Moon Guy, good to see you, my friend. DT says the King in Black seems interesting. Mentions Dylan and symbiote that bonds to him as others. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a couple of those issues coming at some point. Infamous got his notification late. No problem. It's better to be late than never. Franco 64ism. Greetings from the UK. Welcome, my friend. I don't know what time of day it is over there. It's probably, I don't know what the time change is. Probably late, right? It's probably late at night, I would think. What else we got here? Perry says, imagine not liking an artist because of political view. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. Louis the 13th, good to see you, my friend. Craig 69, he's never here, but he's checking us out. Military time, 22:30. What is that? That's what? I don't know how to convert that. What is that? 10:30 at night, mate? No. What is that military time? It's probably in the morning, right? I don't know. It's late. Oh, he loves my channel. Thank you, Franco64ism. I appreciate that, buddy. All right, let's get back to the cover price weekend review. Spider-Man 2099, the Toy Biz white second print variant. Yeah, that's a tough book to find. I remember looking for that book at one time, and I really had a hard time finding it. 9/8 just sold for $1,600. $600 more than the previous high. Holy crap. Yeah. I mean, he's going to be in the new Spider-Verse movie, so that's going to keep driving the prices right now. So if you got that one, that might be worth sending out to get graded if you think it's high grade enough. Star Wars Annual 4, the John Tyler Christopher variant. Yeah, that's a cool cover, man. It's a red cover. It's Darth Vader. All these negative covers are going nuts. An auction got competitive and hit a new high sale on a 9/8 of $898. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, that's insane. I mean, I've got a couple John Tyler Christopher negative variants. I got a Miss Marvel one that I think I paid like $70. I got a couple copies of that. I think that one in high grade could sell for quite a bit at this point now. I do have that Luke Skywalker one that I bought a couple months, maybe a month and a half ago. That should be coming to me soon. So yeah, I mean he's been killing it with those negative covers. Next one is Static #1, the Platinum Edition. Michael B. Jordan is going to be playing the character. Yeah, I mean, print run's probably pretty low on this. 9/8 just sold for $900. Platinum cover is definitely a little harder to find. It says the development is very slow for features right now, so this could take a while. Yeah. So just be aware of that. It may take a while for that movie to hit the movie theaters. The Turtles Adventures #1 newsstand, Archie Comics 1988. Everything newsstand seems to be on fire. This one sold at 9/8, just sold for $1,200. It's a pretty good price. Key appearances of Bebop, Rocksteady, and Krang. I have no idea who that is. All right, the Last Ronin #1, the New York Comic Con 2020 variant, limited to only 1,400 copies. Yeah, there's a lot of covers for this book. I don't know. There's probably 30 different covers of this book. I guess on IDW's website, you could have bought it a few weeks ago for about $20. It's now selling for $150. Wow, crazy. Yeah. All right. Here's a good marquee book, Teen Titans #12. But this is a weird one. This is the North Carolina Oak City Comic Con 2018 foil. I have a foil version of this. but I don't remember it being from an Oak City. I don't know. I do have a copy of a foil version of this, so maybe I have this. I don't know. Selling back in June for $70 now. This week, a high grade selling for $225. Batman Who Laughs, still going strong. That's, I don't know if I would consider that a first appearance. I mean, it's the foil. It's kind of like the foil reprint, right? So, yeah, I don't know. But that book's on fire. I may have it. I don't know. I know I have a foil version of that and the original. So, yeah, I'll have to look and see. All right, Transformers Ghostbusters #1, the Clayton Crane Virgin variant. Yeah, it's a cool cover, no doubt about it. That came out last year. Limited to only 300 copies. Raw selling for $200 now. Pretty good price. Far Sector #1, rumored to be optioned. HBO Max has announced that this could be a series. Who knows? I wouldn't go crazy putting a bunch of money into this, but it looks like it jumped to $15. There is a second print that people are paying even more money for, up to $40 for the second print. I think I have the first print of that in my collection. I don't know if I have the second print or not. I think I just have the first print, but I'll have to take a look and see. Maybe I do. Hinch Girl #1. This is also rumored to be developed. Scout Comics title. Yeah, I mean, I think at one time this book was really hot, then it came down. Could have bought it for $20, $30, and maybe it's back up. I don't know. Live action TV series at Freeform. I wouldn't get too excited. Freeform. I don't know too many people that are watching Freeform, so don't get too excited about that one. Another option news: Luther Strode #1. Raw copy sold for $150. Wow. Potentially a movie deal. I don't know. Be careful on these option news type books. Wildcats #1, newsstand version from 1992. This is a Jim Lee title. The art was okay. It definitely wasn't that great of a title. I remember owning it back in the day. I don't know if I had a newsstand. I probably didn't have a newsstand version, but somebody just bought this sucker for $380 on a 9.8. I don't know. Everything newsstand seems to be going nuts. So dig out your old Image titles. You might have, if any of them are newsstand, you may want to list them on eBay. Key comic of the week is Eternals #1 from 1976. This is a Kirby book. Iconic cover. It's been swiped many times. 9.8s are going crazy. A high sale of $1,850 for a 9.8, beating the previous sale at $1,650. Yeah, I mean, this is the time to sell it, well, right before the movie comes out, or maybe when the trailer drops. That first trailer drops, this book might spike even higher. That's the time to sell it. All right, guys, that's your cover price weekend review. Let's go back to the chat. Francoism says 10:30 is time. Yeah, I knew it was late. I think I said 10 o'clock, didn't I? I was pretty close. Warlord, good to see you, my friend. Marvelous Adventures of TNG got his last Ronin New York Comic Con variant. Very nice. You're doing well on that one. Yes, Wildcats was definitely 90s. I had all those Image books. I had Spawn, Wildcats, The Pit. I remember The Pit. I probably even had Savage Dragon. I think I collected the first couple issues. I didn't like Savage Dragon very much. I got to be honest. I just thought it was terrible. The writing, the artwork, I didn't care for it. I didn't care for Eric Larson that much. But yeah, I collected Wildcats, Cyberforce. I definitely had Cyberforce, the Max. Spawn, The Pit. I remember The Pit was really popular back in the day. Yeah, I think those were the books. I probably had that that Hawk book. That was terrible artwork too. Didn't care if that. Most of the Image books were, they were all flash, not a lot of substance. I think Spawn was the only one that was a decent read. I think Cyberforce was okay. I think Spawn was really the best read though. Everything else was, Wildcats was not a good read. I'm sorry, it just wasn't. What are you gonna do? All right, Craig 69, sensational show. Yes. All right, I haven't looked at CBR in a long time. I mean, I literally haven't looked at that website in weeks. So let's take a look and see what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Let me take a look here. We'll go to comic news. Let's see if there's anything good to talk about. I don't know. Amazing Spider-Man. It's not been. I don't know. I've not really cared for Nick Spencer's writing. I tried a couple issues. I think I bought the first 4 or 5 issues of the run. I bought a couple issues here and there throughout the run. It had cool covers, but I tried reading it. It just wasn't compelling. I didn't stick with Amazing Spider-Man, but I don't know. Maybe it's getting good. Kindred. I mean, they dragged the hell out of that, bringing that character out, right? The villain Kindred. I mean, I think he appeared all the way back in like issue 2, and you didn't find out his name until issue 20 something. I don't know. It just seems like they really dragged that out too long. Batman 3 Jokers. Did the 3 Jokers plan actually work? I'm still haven't read that yet, so I can't tell you if it's good or not. I know what the 3rd issue just dropped. I think it's just it's a 3-issue miniseries. I don't know. They're trying to create a 4th Joker, maybe. Yeah, Joker does well. I mean, everyone loves the Joker. Let's see what else. What else can we talk about? I don't even know if there's any good exclusive coverage. I haven't even been paying attention much lately. I know the King in Black's coming out. That obviously will be pretty. It looks like that'll be pretty good. I don't know, guys. It seems like there's a little bit of a lull in comic books right now. I don't know. I'm a little bit behind in my reading, so maybe that'll catch me up, and I'll be a little bit more into stuff, into storylines right now. But it just seems like there's a little bit of a lull. I don't hear anything that's really buzzing that I should be paying attention to. I don't know. Let me go to Scorpion. I haven't checked them out in a while. Anything new there? I think they've had some exclusive covers come out. Yeah, I mean, this tells you that the market seems to be a little sluggish, because normally these exclusives on Scorpion Comics sell out, right? I mean, here's the trade dress and Virgin variant set for $50 on Scorpion, limited to 700 for the Virgin, 1,500 for the trade dress, not sold out. I'd say a month or 2 ago, that would be something that would sell out pretty quickly. You got the Perillo, same thing with the Perillo. 600, a little less, 600 for the Virgins, 1500 for the trade dress. Still not sold out. I don't know. I mean, you can see here, there's a lot of this stuff has not sold out. Like I bought this one. I think this was the last Scorpion exclusive. I like Grissetti's art, and I just thought white cover, that'd be kind of cool. 3,000 print run, not that low of a print run, so I kind of understand why it's not sold out yet, but it's still available. I've just noticed a lot of this stuff has really, it's almost like, I think what happened was the last time something sold out was at Vader's Castle. There was a David Mack cover for Vader's Castle. In fact, if you go to Scorpion's Hall of Fame, they'll kind of tell you what's sold out. All right, I'm kind of a little off there. This crossover Alan Qua cover sold out. Man, that's a freaking busy cover. Holy shit. That would take a while to draw. So that one sold out. That was $30, limited to only 300. Okay, 300 copies. Yeah, I can see why that sold out. Prior to that, there was this, they had a 9.8 for sale. Pretty limited. I don't know, 66 copies, graded Peach Momoko art. That sold out, $500. I have 2 sets of that, by the way. Mine aren't graded, but I'm sure they would grade at 9.8. Yeah, this one sold out. I think this was the last one that really sold out, was the Spider-Man #1 facsimile Clayton Crane silver. I mean, it's cool. I like it. I've got the dark blue one and the, just the dark, I think the dark blue one, right? Yeah. The New York Comic Con one, I do have of that. Yeah, the prices have gone up, right? I mean, I think they started them off around $79, and then now it's up to $80. Yeah, I can see why people may feel. I mean, all these Disney ones sold out. The Delato Disneys, those all did well. They all sold out pretty quickly. Yeah, I did pick up this one, the Vampirilla Carla Cohen black and white for $40. That sold out. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, right now, exclusives seem to be not doing as well. It seems that it's going that way. I go on Instagram right now. I like to check out Chasing Comics. This is my good friend Infamous's his Instagram account. He does a good job catalog. I think Something Killing the Children is still doing well without the Dan Quintana variant for #12. That did pretty well. I think most of them are doing pretty well. This crossover by Aaron Bartling sold out pretty quickly. But I do notice that a lot of the exclusives are not quite selling out as fast as they usually do. So this was one today that I thought about buying. It's kind of a cool cover by Igor Lomov. I don't know. It's a second print. I don't know. I guess it was limited to only two. I mean, Amorphous Inc. said it was limited to 250 copies. Another website said it was limited to 300. So yeah, I kind of passed on it, but I don't know. I kind of feel the same way. It's sort of like I have comic exclusive burnout right now. Yeah, I still buy them here and there, but I've been kind of calming down on that a little bit lately. Let's see here. Arcadia, good to see you. He's getting my notifications a little late. That's okay. At least you got it. DT says, yeah, who scored on that Sick Boss Logic Death Metal Rise of the New God? I did. I grabbed it around 50. I paid in advance for it $55 off eBay. I haven't seen it sell any cheaper than that. So I think it was a 1 in 25 ratio cover by Boss Logic, red cover. It's beautiful. I'm pretty sure Infamous has it listed somewhere down here. Let me go back. Probably. Oh, yeah. By the way, I love that cover too. Make sure you grab that next Wednesday. That's coming out next Wednesday at your LCS. Marked, I think that's marked number 9, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, number 9, regular cover. Shouldn't be too hard to get. Yeah, let me find that Boss Logic cover. I know Infamous has it on his. I know he's got it listed somewhere. There it is. Yeah, that one. It's sick. I love it. It's one of my favorite covers of the year. And I don't know. I think it sells for like $75 to $80 on eBay right now. At least I think it does. I don't know. You know how I love to go to eBay. Let's see if it's what it's selling for. Yeah, there we go. You get it around 60. Okay, I mean, I paid 55 shipped. I think I paid $55 shipped. There's somebody that has it listed for 60 plus $5 shipping, so you're looking at $65. That seems to be the cheapest. Yeah. Normally I'd say $75 to $80. A couple people asking crazy money, but yeah. That's your lowest price right now. $65. It's a cool cover, no doubt about it. Boss Logic killed it. So that might be I don't know. I don't know if there's anything coming out on that issue, if there's a first appearance or not. There could be. I'm not too sure of that, but yeah. Choose accordingly. DT says, too many store exclusives, getting that 1 in 100 King in Black. There you go. Red Matos says, I think people are sick of not getting these. They just gave up on them. That could be the case, yeah. I mean, the market's fickle sometimes, right? I mean, it is. I think a lot of it's driven by economics. You know, when if people feel like they got to tighten the belt, you'll see a drop off in the exclusives. Yeah, I know. I've heard this before. Scorpion doesn't ship outside the U.S. I know they probably would sell out more often if they did that, because you are limiting your market just to the U.S., right? Yeah. And yeah, people are being more selective. Yeah, I feel that way. I mean, I feel like I've been more selective lately. Yeah. Yeah, eBay sellers are pre-sell for 3 times the amount. Yeah, that's true. That goes on all the time. That's why you got to educate yourself. Don't just check eBay. Make sure you Google, check multiple sources to try to make sure you figure out the price of what something is selling for. D is getting some Pokemon 25th anniversary booster boxes next February. There you go. I never did collect Pokemon. I mean, I guess I was a little too old. That's a little after my time. But I know, I think my son was into it for a brief amount of time, not for very long, thank God. Craig69 got that Boss Logic for $20. Wow, that's a great deal. The cheapest I could get it for was $55. And I looked everywhere. You know, I looked through eBay. I looked all through all the online stores. That was the cheapest I could get it for. It was $55. Louis XIII said he would have probably paid 100. Yeah, if you got a good LCS that gives you great deals like that, that's awesome. Hold on to that as long as you can. Yeah, that's true. Great to have a friend who owns a store. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, Beanie Babies. God, I remember back in the day, people were going crazy for those things, paying crazy money for Beanie Babies. I do remember that. And then the market crashed hard. I'm trying to think of. Oh, maybe we'll do this. Maybe I'll go on to doing the right here. Probably don't have the right website. Show you guys what I ordered for. I don't know if I did that already. Discount comic book service. Yeah. So instead of pre-ordering my books from Midtown for December, I missed the cutoff. And I decided to do it with Discount Comic Book Buyer Service. So here is my orders for the month of December. Year Zero, Volume 2, Number 2. I picked that up. Let me see if I can blow this up a little bit more. Yeah. I think that I don't know why I can't click on these. We Only Find Them Dead, number 4, the 10 copy variant for $8. I picked that up. So instead of getting the regular A cover, I just decided to do the incentive cover. Venom number 31, regular A cover. I picked that up. You know, again, I get most of these for 40% off, which is nice. I don't think all of them were 40% off. Some of them were only 30% off, but you know, I couldn't do that through Midtown. Midtown, they were only going to give me 10% off now. So kind of glad I did this. Usagi Yojimbo Wanderers Road number 2, the Peach Momoko. Got that one. That was 40% off. Superman Endless Winter, special number 1, the Raphael Grizzetti cover. I love that cover. Got that for pretty cheap. I think that was at least 40% off. Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 8. I've been collecting that pretty much every issue. Something is Killing the Children number 13, regular cover. I picked that up as well. Riptide Draken number 4. That is the last issue. Decided to grab that. Once in Future number 4. Number 1. I think that was only 30% off that one. King in Black number 2, regular cover. And I also grabbed the Momoko cover as well. They don't have a picture of that. I think that was only 30% off. Immortal Hulk number 42, Immortal Hulk number 41, Ice Cream Man number 22. Both covers. There's an A and B cover. They're both nice. Picked both of those up. Hillbilly Treacherous Treason number 2. Picked up both covers. Gideon Fall number 27. Regular cover only. Eternals number 2. Esad Ribbit cover. Just grab the regular A cover. I think there's only that one cover, in fact. I don't think you could pre-order any other cover. Detective Comics 1033, just the B cover only by Bermehu. And same thing with 1032. Deceased Dead Planet number 6, just the Matina cover, the B cover by Matina, which looks awesome. Dark Knight's Death Metal number 7. I grabbed the Artgerm Batman Who Laughs cover and the Artgerm Mr. Miracle for number 6. Daredevil number 25. That's been a great series. Catwoman number 28. B cover by Frizen only. Canto 2, Hollowman number 4. That's been a great series, just a regular A cover. Batman White Knight Presents number 3, just the A cover. Batman Black and White number 1, just the C cover by Momoko, by Peach. And Batman number 104 and 105, just the B covers by Matina. And last but not least, I also decided to get a My Light 2 bag and full back board with each comic book. That's only 50 cents per bag and board, which is a great deal. $16, that's pretty damn good for 32. That's a great deal. So I couldn't say no to that. So I spent $122 for the month of December. That's the December orders. Yeah, about $122. So that was my orders for December, guys. Yeah, I'll give you an idea of what I'm looking at. The books I was planning to pick up and just kind of waited too long on from Midtown. And I'm going to try out DCBS. I like the fact that I can buy My Lights from them. Yeah, I love My Lights. I use them all the time. So D says, Justice, when do you think Dylan comes forth with his ultimate powers? I think there's a good chance King of Black that could happen, right? I think that's what the buzz is, that you could see that. Or it could be maybe Venom 31, 30. I don't know, one of those last issues of Venom or one of the current issues of Venom. That could happen as well. But yeah, I mean, I collect the Venom run. I don't think it's not been knocking my socks off lately, but I'm a little bit behind. I'm a couple issues behind in reading, but I don't know. We'll see. I feel like Donny Cates needs to pump it up a little bit more. Louis the 13th says there's a misplaced page on the Wolverine black and white. Oh, that's interesting. Printer error. We'll have to see if that is with every single issue or maybe only a few of them. All right, let's see here. What else? Yeah, that's kind of it. All right, guys. I've been on here just about an hour. That's kind of what I do my show as far as time length. I'm going to grab some dinner. I'll definitely have a show tomorrow night highlighting the CBSI Hot 10 list. We'll see what's moving for the week. Yeah, I think overall there's some good books coming out in the next week. I went over that. Oh, did I do that? Did I do a Wednesday New Comic Book Day video? I don't think I did. I think I need to do that video. Yeah, I don't think I did that video. I'll have to check. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate everybody in the chat. I'll definitely do another video tomorrow on that CBSI Hot 10 list. If I get any comic books in the mail the next day or so, I'll also highlight those. I'm going to try to catch up on my reading. Everybody have a good evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, guys.